It tells us when. Oh, we are live. Hello, we are live.
Hello, hello, hello.
We are live. We are live. All right. So we're gonna see right there if anybody pops in here,
Yep.
and that's about it. We got nothing else going on. See if anybody shows up. Now this is simultaneous. I'm not recording, so well, I think Facebook's recording.
Oh,
Oh, I got one thumbs up from Facebook.
hey.
5 people coming in. Oh snap! What's up?
What's
Antoine
up?
said, "Okay, what's up?" Everybody- Put your hands together for Antoine. Hope you can hear that. All right. What's going on? I'll tell you what's happening. Well, first is it says it right at the bottom. This is what you get when you're freaking bored. That's the first thing. Second thing is I'm using. Look at Shayla. That's my
Hey,
daughter,
Shayla.
and she's downstairs. Her downstairs. Him downstairs.
She downstairs.
She downstairs. What's going on, TJ? This is a test. Lulu Kozinhas. Hey y'all.
Hi.
Hey. I hope I mispronounce that. I'm sorry. James says he's here. What's going on? Put your hands together for my brother James. All right. Just so y'all know what's going on here. I'm freaking bored. And we socially distancing. Not us two. If we got it together. Wash your hands.
Lysol.
What we're doing is this is a simulcast. All right. I'm using a program called what is this called?
It was like
Streamcast.
Stream-
I think it's called Streamcast.
Yes.
And the reason I'm using Streamcast is hold on, where's your Price is Right horn? Which horn? Hold on, you talking about where is it? This one? No, not that one. Where is it? That one right there. All right, guys, but this is a simulcast. This is going to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So this is a test. And like I said, I'm bored. So what can I say? Where's my rim shot? There it is. So can you guys? TJ says yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, check this out. This is what TJ said right here. Yes, sir. Put your hands together for yes, sir. Yep, I got all kinds of tricks, y'all. I'm just messing around though. But I'm testing this software. Like I said, it's called StreamYard. Gives me the ability very easily to just jump to do a simulcast between 2 or 3. Hey, what's going on, Haggard? Put your hands together for Ray Haggard, military friend of mine. All right. You got Ken in here. He said, "Hey, it's my second." Daddy Dutch Barbecue from YouTube. He says, "Hey, it's my second favorite daddy." I'm thinking he's talking about himself. Antoine says, "What am I drinking on today?" You know what I'm drinking on today.
But for the people who don't know,
Dewar's Scotch, baby. Dewar's Scotch. If you ain't drinking Dewar's, you might as well be drinking from the sewers.
such a corny joke.
That's so that hurt my feelings.
Be all right.
Here for the test. Hey, Chippy Sweet, how you doing? Daryl Babby's Barbecue. What's going on, brother? Hey, everything's good. I'm socially distancing. So, they said, no, stop. I'm socially distancing, but I'm bored. So this is a virtual visit. I'm virtually visiting. Lulu, where's the grub at, guys? Hey, I just did, for the first time, I did stewed beef. And I put it on my Instagram. So if you want to check it out, guys, I didn't do a video, but it's what is my Instagram? Daddy_cooks_YT. YT for YouTube. Yeah, Daddy_cooks_YT. I believe that's it. But you can check it out. Yeah. Anywho.
And it was delicious.
Delicious?
It wasn't even delicious. Delicious.
That's nice. We got 22 people in here looking. 3 thumbs up from Facebook. TJ says he saw it. What are you guys doing in your socially distanced lives? What are you doing? Blue Cord Barbecue, how you doing? Blue Cord. Blue Cord. Dad, put your hands together for the Blue Cord. Because I'm a retired infantry guy in the blue cord, the infantry blue cord. All right. He says, hello, guys and gals. Hey, is there more of us in here? It's only two. No, he's talking to the crowd. Oh, Daryl, Babby's Barbecue says, bro, I just did a video of some bacon. I saw that. Dude, I saw those bacon wrapped spare ribs, man. Those
My
things
plate.
look great. I want to do some, but I got to wait till your video kind of cools off. I don't want to do you like that.
Where my plate though?
Melvin Dean says, being bored as hell, that's what I'm doing. Man, if you don't drink, invite somebody over and watch them drink. Ray says he's working as usual.
No.
Edwin Stewart, put some Trump sound bites in there. That would be really, really funny. You know what? I'm going to kind of stay away from politics.
Dangerous game.
Stay away from politics in this forum right here, guys. I don't, don't want to do that. Not in this forum. Because actually, this is a test for my podcast. I want to see if I can do a simulcast of my podcast. And shameless plug, you guys need to look up my freaking podcast, man. I got a video podcast, which this is going to turn into eventually on YouTube. Look up RBOP, Riddick's Book of Philosophy. RBOP, RBOP. And the RBOP podcast is also hosted on, let me get it right, freaking Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and StreamYard. RBOP. I'll type it for you. Mm-hmm. I'll type it for you if I can. There you go. I'm typing in stuff. I'm typing stuff wrong and stuff. I did it again. Where's the apostrophe? Oh, there it is. That's a comma. There you go. Say something, baby.
I was just reading
Keep the people busy while I'm doing this.
I was like,
What?
I was just reading the comments. That was pretty.
There it is. Let's see if I can stick that in the chat like that. New software, folks.
Yes.
But bam, there it is.
Hi.
Uh-oh. Is that Jean? That's my sister from another mister. Put your hands together for Jean Terrell. Daryl says, at Daddy Does Barbecue, smoked garlic powder. Now that sounds interesting. Oh, what did Daddy Does say about smoke?
That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, huh?
Daryl says, Daddy cooks, what cooking appliance do I plan on getting next? Nothing if I want to stay married. Actually, what I want is I want two things. I want a pellet because I don't have one. And I want a Kamado. And I'm really looking at the Slow and Sear Kamado from David Parrish, formerly the Adrenaline Barbecue Company. Now it's the Slow and Sear Grills. He lives in South Carolina. He's been to the house. Matter of fact, I got a video where he came down and we did some perfect reverse sear steaks. And he actually bought me a grill. He bought me a grill and brought it here. James Riddick, my brother, says, I see RBOP on Spotify, bro. Good, bro. Elisa Wooten, hey, Phil and daughter, sorry I forgot daughter's name. I've been missing your live, but I'm here for this one. Oh, put your hands together for Elisa. This is, matter of fact, you'll never forget it again, Elisa, because Elisa, let me introduce you to Lenicia. Ba-bam, bam. Lenicia, meet Elisa.
Hey, go hey.
All right, Janet, cook a meatloaf with brown gravy, cabbage cooked with smoked ribs, mashed potatoes with gravy. Now that's how you become 2 tons of fun. I know. Don't mess around, have too much fun. By the time Corona's over, you be on my 600-pound life. I'm just playing. Put your hands together for a great joke. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Y'all see my Arabic friend? I don't read Arabic, but we see each other quite often in places where I work. I'm not going to say where that is. It's parts unknown. Rizzy Eats. Salute, sir. Finally catch you live. Hey. Like I said, I'm just testing this out. Right now, I'm digging it. So those of you on Facebook, I hope everything's good. And those of you on YouTube, I hope everything's good. And you in the room with me, I hope everything's good. Everything in this glass is good.
I got just water, hint flavored water, no sugar.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to fight off that freaking coronavirus. And everybody knows, your parents have always told you, alcohol kills the germs. That's so stupid. That's so stupid.
Just stay hydrated.
We're live. Don't come in here naked. Now put your hands together for my oldest daughter. Get yourself a round of applause. My brother says all good, loud and clear. He said Goog. Rizzy Eats, how are you today? That's from Daddy Dutch. Baby, what's going on right now is,
What platform is this?
this is StreamYard, and right now I have YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
And it has some things that are kind of cool. Like Daddy can click on any one of the comments.
All right, good comment from Daryl. There you go, Daryl. Well, wait, baby. He said, now I gotta go fix a drink. Everybody put your hands together for my second youngest daughter. That's Octavia. All right.
Hey, family.
What?
Hey, fam. Hey. Hey, girl, hey. Congratulations on your marriage.
Everybody want to get into the act. Anyway,
I was just popping in to say hi.
hey, we love you. TJ says, oh, shit. I shouldn't have cussed on. Y'all can't hear this. Y'all can't hear the sound
You
effect.
can hear a little bit.
Is that Vic Jimmy? Is that ham and eggs, man? What's going on, baby? What's going on? That's good to go, man. Well, I'm doing absolutely nothing. Sitting in here with my daughters, and
Turned up now.
We
Old,
missed the show.
we
oldest
just
in-
chilling. Finna get turned up now. The oldest in the room. Go on, get that wine, girl. She'll be like, I'll be right back.
It's on.
And there's put your hands together for my second oldest. I got all four of them in here. Now you absolutely will not see Kim. My wife ain't coming in here at all.
At all. Not Nan.
Man, look, won't even let a dude have fun on the internet by himself. I think they went out there and woke each other up. Hey, wake up. Daddy's live. Anyway, these are my beautiful girls. We're sitting here. I mean, we look all fine and happy, but we afraid to leave the house.
What are you talking about? I never leave the house.
I'll tell you, God, look, folks, there's a grocery store here. It's called Food Line. Those of y'all down south know about Food Line. And I be back. Hurry back, TJ.
Take your time. Take your time.
So I go in the Food Line, right? I was picking up some odds and ends, some this and that, some knickknacks. And everybody's socially distancing now. Everybody 6 feet away from each other and blah, 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 So I'm making my way up to the cash register. And there's this lady, this older lady. And she looked like, well, I ain't going to go there. Anyway, she's an older lady. And while she was doing her transaction, and I'm still 6 feet back behind the cart, she goes, she had this smoker's cough, and then she looks at the cashier and says, oh, I just have a cough. Now, I'm immediately like this. So I turned around and I looked to the people behind me, and they were like, and then that lady looked at me, and I was like, don't look at me, you infection. You know what I'm saying? Lady up there just brewing with freaking COVID-19, just full of Ebola or whatever, MERS, and she just sharing that shit. Didn't cover her mouth for nothing. I'm like, you freaking murderer.
I'm in stress. You see the stress all
So
over
I
my
waited,
face.
I figured at least good 30, 45 seconds for all that sputum to reach the ground. I wasn't trying to inhale nothing. And then I went and paid for my string cheese and walked the fuck out.
All this language.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I did not mean to cuss.
Daddy, I saw something from Mom
What?
where they've been drinking
Jimmy
castor
Sweet said,
oil,
run.
castor oil for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, how? No. Mm-mm.
Uh-oh. Ma says, I've been drinking castor oil for 2 weeks. I know what castor. I'll take the congestion.
I do a coughing woman.
Castor oil. I think I'd have to deal with the upper respiratory infection. I coughed that shit in Sabanur. You see it? Come on, what's the significance in Sabanur? Apocalypse. Come on, guys. I thought you were cartoon
Wait,
comic book people.
Can I decompress from work, please?
I'm sorry. Oh, that one there, she's essential. She still has to work.
Mhm.
She told me every time I leave the house, Dad, it's like doing a run on The Walking Dead.
Irritating.
Elisa Wooden says, yes, you did mean to cuss. I did. Scarlet Letter says, hey, Daddy, love seeing you and your beautiful girls. I know. I thank you so much. Put your hands together for me and my beautiful girl. See, Apocalypse said, yep. See, you got to acknowledge the folks.
Yeah.
Acknowledge the folks.
It's been a long day. I've been dealing with folks getting mad at me because they can't get delivery
Oh, wait,
and
that
stuff.
Scarlet Letter, that deserves to go up in lights. So I'm putting you on the, I'm putting you up on the banner now. Every time.
Every time. I'm
Every
sorry.
time. All right. She said, hey, Daddy, look, there you go, guy. There you go.
We love hearing from you.
You take that there. I hope that wasn't y'all calling. I just hung up on y'all asses.
I'm about
Anywho.
to watch Ozark.
You getting ready to watch Ozark. Look, I done laughed myself into tears. I love you, folks. All right. So anyway, Jason Yamas, what's going on? TJ, my bad, homie. Why you ain't calling to work? She said, why you, hold on. Like, there you go. TJ got a comment for, oh, wrong one. My bad. Why ain't you calling to work and say, hey, I'm on my way?
See, I work at a commission-based place.
Oh, yeah, she go.
Yeah, she gonna get.
Look,
I
she,
ain't
and
there.
look, and then she's like, I don't want to go to work, but she'd be happy on payday.
Check on the list tomorrow.
You need that coin.
I have to work.
do. I
Uh-oh.
need the
Chippy Sweet says, I have to work too. Education, aid at the center. Wow. Put your hands together for anyone that's got to go out there in the dangerous world. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Is that Cam? Cam, where are you, sir? Where are you? Are you? No, don't tell me where you're at. Don't tell me where you're at. Buddha's Place, glad to see you and your family happy and together. Stay safe.
Gonna
Much
watch
love from
Ozark. I love
Texas.
y'all.
All right, you're going to watch Ozark.
Bye.
Oh, now they're gonna ban me. Look, I didn't want
Now
them
they
to.
gonna sit there
Look,
and say
I didn't want them to come. Now I hate to see them leave.
They're gonna talk about abandonment. And what now? I like to leave.
I'd forgive y'all for some more ice.
Him upstairs wants more ice.
I'm your favorite.
Yep.
I'm the favorite. I got
Anyway, say bye, girl. They said bye, girls. All right. What we gonna talk about, y'all? What are you guys? Bad Beast Barbecue says Hennessy Pure White versus Doers. We do gotta get together, man. We do. See, I was talking about going to a cruise, but
I ain't getting stuck on no
I'm not
boat.
doing cruises for a while. Now there's something to think about. I can't talk. They took my glass. Now I can't talk.
His focus is gone.
Hold on, Mike H says this is a life drinking rum and watching my favorite family live. Thank you so much. Something to think about, guys. Real world, something to think about. With the decline of and this is something many of you probably aren't even thinking about. With the decline of the stock market, the cruise industry, I looked at, which one was it? I think I looked at, and it's already risen. I looked at Norwegian Cruise Line. They were $8 a share last week. I think they've recovered. They're over 10 now. The cruise industry. If you want to invest in something, now's the time. Same thing with airlines. American Airlines, United and American Airlines. No, United and Delta are about $20-something a share. Thank you, sweetie. And American's a little bit less than that. I think American's still under $20 a share. If you're gonna buy something, if you're gonna invest in something, all I'm gonna say is hint, hint, wink, wink. All right, guys. Now, we know the government's going to bail out the airlines. Bye, baby. Government's going to bail out the airlines. We know that. So they're not going to fold. Business, airlines aren't going anywhere. Now, cruise lines, don't know. The ones in the best position, from what I understand, is Royal Caribbean, because they have a lot more capital. The other two got a little bit less. I think Carnival, they're iffy because Carnival, that the two cruise ships, those two Princess cruise ships, actually the first Princess cruise ship that had the virus and they were quarantined and then they let everybody go. Then that same ship, when they reloaded, they quarantined again because the crew had it. Princess Cruise Line is owned by Carnival. There's another cruise ship off the coast of Panama right now that I think 4 people have died, and there's people on that ship. That cruise line is also owned by Carnival. So I don't feel comfortable enough to invest in the Carnival right now because they don't have the most issues. But Royal Caribbean hasn't, neither is Norwegian. I'm just saying, if you're going to invest your money in something, invest your money in something that you definitely know is going to grow. I'd say the airlines. I'm just saying.
The more you know, the better.
The better. Buddha Place says they should bail any of them out if they fail. I think he meant shouldn't. Well, here's my thing on that. Excuse me for my inhale snooping. I don't feel comfortable with them bailing out the cruise lines. The reason is the cruise lines, they're not based in America. They're based in other countries so that they pay their taxes. You with me? They do pay some taxes in the United States when they do dock their ships here. You know, so many times they count up how much time they were docked here and they pay a little bit of taxes. But the companies are not based in the United States, if you guys didn't know that.
I'm sorry about you losing money. I'm sorry.
Oh, I've lost a gang of cash in the start, my 401k and my other investments, but don't sell. Hang on to that shit. It's going to recover. All right. It's going to recover.
Eventually.
But I just don't feel like the United States of America, my taxpayers' money should go into a company, an industry who doesn't pay an abundance of United States taxes. That's just me. You guys can think about it. I don't care how you feel about it. Do however you want to. But if you want to make money, I think Royal Caribbean would be your best option. Now, I'm not one of those freaking brokers. I don't know shit about shit. Mm-hmm. I got a lot of money invested in marijuana companies because more and more, that's another thing. More and more states, every election, more and more states are putting marijuana on their ballot. More and more countries, more and more states are legalizing marijuana for either medical marijuana or they're legalizing marijuana for recreation. The only thing holding back a lot of stuff is at the federal level, they still haven't taken it off the bad boy list. You with me?
Hello.
So I'm just saying, if you're going to invest some money, you better think about it now. And there are a lot of marijuana companies. I got 3 companies out of Canada, and I'm talking about penny stocks, $3 and below a share right now. Let me tell you this. I just looked at Amazon stock. When Amazon stock first started, I think Amazon was less than $1 a share when they first started. I believe. At least it was very low. Amazon's over $1,000 a share. So let's say you bought Amazon at $5 a share and you bought $5,000, you bought 1,000 shares. And now it's worth $1,000 a share. You're done. You're done. Rich mofo. Oh, put your hands together for the cooking cup, Johnny, Josh, and baby. All right. I'm sorry I missed a bunch of comments, guys. Wait, though, you didn't talk about politics. No, man, I ain't talking politics. I'm talking financial.
And facts.
Nope, I didn't talk about facts. All right. Jason Yama says that's me in the future. I actually want to get my micro business license so I can sell low cost to medical patients like me here in California. Wow.
Ooh.
Janet, I didn't think it would be affected, but the marijuana stock took a hit. It did. Everything's taking a hit. Look, people, the industries that are not taking hits are the industries that people disregarded. All right. McDonald's, Burger King, pizza places, the people that can't cook, man, they're the Grubhub. Grubhub's making a killing. Come on, any of them food delivery companies making a killing right now. Right.
This would be a good podcast topic.
Oh, this would be a great podcast topic, but I wasted it. Also, I'll do this later.
Hey, more people might want to hear about it. We don't know.
I'll do this another date. All right. Apocalypse says, and Sabanur, is investing easy to get into, or is there a lot of red tape? I have an account through Fidelity. You get a Fidelity account, which is free. They charge you, I think it was $8 a transaction, but I think that's been waived. And as long as you got some money in the account and you can transfer money from your bank account, $1,000, $500, $200, $50, you transfer that to that account. Might take like 3 or 4 days to get it into the Fidelity account from your bank account. Once you set it up that way, Then all you have to do is type in an IPO or the name of a company you're interested in. It'll pop up. It'll tell you how much it's worth. You can go and look at the trends, rise and falls, hit trade, and say how many shares you want to buy. Done.
Apocalypse
Done.
is cool too.
Between 9 and 5 during the duty day, Monday through Friday, you could buy instantly. If it's a weekend, you can do a delayed, what do you call it, a purchase order. And yeah. Anyway, I missed a bunch of questions.
DJ said,
Trump himself may legalize whether as a business move or legalize weed. I ain't gonna talk politics, but Jeff Sessions, our former attorney general, hated weed. He hated weed.
But why?
Oh, he couldn't stand weed. Anyway, we're not gonna go there. Let's keep it moving. TJ, I'm telling you, medical marijuana is gonna be the cure to this corona. I hope so. Yes, it is. Yes, spread that around, people. I got a lot of stock and spread that around. Medical marijuana. I don't know.
A lot of medical marijuana
I don't
people.
know. Elisa Wooten says, I'm a little leery about ordering out because I don't trust the people. I don't trust that everyone is being safe. Okay. Let me bounce this off of you, Lisa. Do you trust going to the store and buying meat? Do you trust going to the store and buying groceries? I'm going to wait for an answer on that. Well, I'm not even going to wait for an answer on that. You don't know what happened to that stuff before you got to the store. Got no idea.
Nasty people are gonna be nasty.
That's all I'm
anytime.
saying. That's all I'm saying. Get you some vitamin C, drink some liquor, stay healthy, and roll with the punches.
Hey,
You don't. Let me tell you this: you can go to a restaurant, freaking 5-star restaurant, sit down, make your order. The person's gonna take your order and walk away. They go to the back. They just disappear. And from the time they tell somebody to cook you something and that food shows up, who knows what happened to that food? By show of hands, I can't see y'all. Anyway, we trust a lot of people in this world.
that we should.
We trust a lot of people in this world. I had a friend of mine. I was still in the military back in the day. And we were talking, this is back when online merchandising, it was kind of new. It was before Amazon, when very few companies were selling stuff online. And I ordered something. I forget what it was. Back in those days, I was building my own computers. It might have been a motherboard or some crap. And I ordered something. It came in the mail, and I was talking about it. And the guy's like, "What? You put your credit card number into the computer and ordered? Man, anybody could have stole your credit card number and blah blah blah." I was like, "Hold up, man. No, I'm sorry. We were at Fort Bragg. No, we had just left for lunch, and where were we? It doesn't matter where. We were at a restaurant.
Digging?
We were at a restaurant, and he was buying. It was his turn. But anyway, he's talking about all that stuff about, man, your credit card number can be taken, and encryption might not be good enough, blah, blah, blah. And then the lady say, "Who's paying?" And he's like, "I got it." He put out his credit card, handed it to that lady, and she walked away. And I noticed that. I was like, hold up. So you won't put your credit card number in a computer with a program that encrypts it to order a device or order any merchandise, but you just handed your credit card to that perfect freaking stranger, and that lady just walked around behind the counter. You don't know what the hell she did. She could have wrote down your credit card number, the little PIN number and all that stuff, and brought it right back to you.
And then you broke.
And then you broke. You know what I'm saying? So you don't trust, and that was back when selling online wasn't popular, but I was like, come on, man.
And Ma is right. That they could be digging. I don't want to know what they're digging for.
Hold on, Jason saying something. I missed something. He says, it does work with our never mind. I read that. That's all straight freaking scientific jargon, baby. I can't touch that. All right, Cooking Cotton Babe, Daddy Cooks, can you briefly talk about your setup, camera, mic, sound effects, board you use, and streaming software? I sure can briefly talk about it. All right. Whew, what does he want to hear? The camera is a Logitech. What is that Logitech? I think I spent $90 on this Logitech, and it's the one that you can put onto a tripod. I'll give you the name of it. Josh, you hit me up and I'll give you the specific name of it. But this is a regular webcam, but it's a very, very good webcam.
Don't
All
it
right.
look so clear?
Exactly. Software I'm using is StreamYard, and it just kind of just works. All right. I'm talking to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Now, this thing here, I hope I don't screw my crap up. That right there, this is the Rodecaster Pro. All right, Rodecaster Pro. What it allows me to do is hook up 4 microphones in the back, 4 headphones in the back. Here's my sound effects right here. I can hook up. This is going straight to the computer. This can go straight to my phone. I could also Bluetooth to my phone. I can record up to 17 hours. Let me put that back. All right, 17 hours with the size of the SIM card that I have. It's not SIM card, the memory card that I got in there, memory chip. All right, microphones. These are podcasters. The podcast. Are these podcasters? Hold on. No, these are the pod mics. They're about $100 a piece, $99. I'm using XLR cables, the ones with the 3 prongs, professional cables that go to the back of the device. And then these are the Rode arms. These mics are heavy. Mm-hmm. So these Rode arms, if you get the flimsy arms, it's not going to be able to support the weight. And that's pretty much the setup that I have here. Now, the beautiful thing about this is when I do my lives, I can run from my H4n, my audio recorder. I could run my 35 millimeter jack, my lapel microphones, which don't have the big fat cables like this requires. I can run that straight into my H4n. My H4n takes that signal, and then I can run that into this device. So when I do my lives, I can use my wireless lapel microphones with this device and still have sound effects. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing.
Do you say anything about the headphones?
Oh, and these headphones, Audio Technicas, I think I spent about $75 a piece. My thing is this. I don't like to do anything half-ass. Let me scroll down some of these comments. I don't like doing anything half-ass. So what I do is, you get what you pay for. Okay? You get what you pay for. So I'm willing to put a little bit of money in at the front end to make sure that my stuff is right and I know it's going to be reliable. I like to depend more on when I'm recording a podcast or when I'm doing my audio for my videos. I rely on hardware recording as opposed to software recording. I don't like recording straight into a laptop because if my software crashes, I lose my audio. Where I have
real quick, Daddy.
Yes.
Richard Hodge. Don't you think this is an expensive hobby, Riddick?
Oh, Hodge, what's going on, military buddy? No, this is not a hobby. This is going to turn into a job. I'm already generating some revenue from YouTube. I'm already generating some revenue from a podcast. I've only been doing it for 2 weeks. If I can get this to blossom, and I'm heavily relying on my awesome personality, my beautiful girls, and a little bit of know-how. Look at she got. And I work in the Middle East, and I'm tired of working in the Middle East. So I'm going to try to work from home if I can get this to grow. So tell your friends. If you enjoy this, guys, tell your friends. Subscribe. Tell their friends. And how the commercial go? And they told 2 friends. And they told 2 friends. Before your time. I think you were still a twinkle in my eye. All right. All right, Josh. Hopefully I answered your question. That's the Cooking Cop and Babe. Amari says, loving the new studio setup. Thank you very much. Again, he's like, really? Yeah, man. Really?
Job.
I used to work with, we were in Kuwait together years back. What's my podcast name? The podcast is called Arbop Riddick's Book of Philosophy. All right. It's being hosted on Spotify. It's hosted on Apple Podcasts. It's also hosted on Anchor. Arbop, RBOP, Riddick's Book of Philosophy.
Tell your friends so they can
tell your friends so they can tell a friend and they can tell a friend. I got 7 episodes right now and getting ready to crank out another one soon. Yeah.
Feel free to throw out a topic if you want to hear it.
Babby, now, Let me see here. Daddy Cook's got to run. You're in your family stays. All right. Hey, you too, Daryl. That's for Bad Beast Barbecue, guys.
Bye.
That Bad Beast Barbecue. So, let me see something here.
Hey, it's Randy.
All right. Anywho,
Hi, Randy.
hey, it's Randy, your old embassy. What's up? What's going on, Randy? What's going on? All right. I hope I answered your questions. Hey, what's going on, Kevin Guillory? That's another one of my work buddies. We used to work in Kuwait. Put your hands together for Mr. Guillory. All right, all right. Dwayne Vladik. Hello, Phil. What's going on, Dwayne? All right, guys. Shucks, we done talked about a bunch of this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't know.
oh, TJ says, man, you've come a long way. It's good to see you evolving. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm so happy. I was about to go. I was gonna go, oh. Yeah, man. I don't like to do anything half-assed, so if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I got a video coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna try to send one out and put one out every Monday. I was going to do a live cook tomorrow, but I don't want to put out a video and then do a live cook as well. So what I'll do is I'm going to turn that live cook into another video, and then that'll come out the following Monday, guys. Stick with me. I'm going to start putting out a video once a week. See if I can do that for a year, and the podcast is going to grow. If you guys want to if you want to support the podcast, there's a way to do that on Anchor. Who did I just see? Military buddy. Hold on. Where'd he go? Where did he go? There he is, Hodge. I've been thinking of doing a setup for a D&D podcast. What do you recommend for a beginner? I'm a beginner, man. Do what I'm doing. Hodge, look, hit me up on freaking Messenger. We can talk about it, man. We can talk about it. I'm brand new at this, so I'm doing the best I can, man. Now, I do have a few friends. I have a lot of very experienced YouTube personalities. Some of them are big. Some of them you guys watch. Some of them you may not watch. And some of them have podcasts, so I can lean on them for advice and information. And matter of fact, I just got interviewed by a friend of mine named Darren. He has Fire and Water Cooking. He has a podcast, and I just was interviewed on his podcast. So I'm just waiting to set up a time for me to do my own.
TJ is about to fight you if you don't get no t-shirts out, sir.
I'm working on it, man. Edwin Stewart, have you done any Nashville hot chicken? Not yet. Good idea. Thank you for that.
Ooh.
Nashville hot chicken. Thank you, sir.
How hot is this chicken?
All right. Hold on. All right. Hey, bro, I have to host your own. Huh?
Other money maker. Got a Zoom.
Oh, I understand, man. Hey, do that thing, man. Do that thing. I understand. Cecil Diamond says, what, big dog? Another military buddy. Guys, the reason I did this is because I have a fair amount of friends. I don't just friend anybody on my Facebook. Not this Facebook. I friend all kind of people on my Daddy Cooks Facebook. But I was just testing out how this would work out as far as doing a YouTube and a Facebook together. And this is great. This is fantastic. So yeah, this is going to be a thing. I'm going to start transitioning. I have another YouTube channel called Arbot, Riddick's Book of Philosophy. So what I'm going to do is when I do the podcast, I'm going to do a simulcast with the Arbot podcast and with my Facebook channel. My Facebook Facebook page. But what I'll do is, see, right now I'm not recording. If I was doing a podcast, I would be recording. And then once this records everything in a WAV file, well, unfortunately, it does a WAV file. But once the recording's done, then all I have to do is convert it to an MP3, and then I upload it to the my podcast host, and it automatically distributes through RSS feed to the other host. So yeah, this is just a test run. I do a lot of test runs, guys. I hate to do things off the skin of my butt.
Out of the norm?
Yeah. So anyway, you guys got any questions, comments, or whatever? We have been on for 39 minutes, and I've been
Ask
talking
away.
so much, I've been barely sipping.
Yeah. Ask away.
All right. Or I can scroll up because I missed some comments. I missed a lot of comments. Let's scroll up.
Hey, Mr. No, we
Your
already
studio
read that one.
seems top of the line. That was Elisa. Thank you so much. Amari, hey, feeling family.
Hi.
Where them peas at? What peas, Joseph? If you're still here, what peas?
Wait.
Oh, Junior, my uncle in here. He said, "What up, nephew? Great
Hey.
and great niece. What's going on, Junior? What's going on? I'm sorry if I missed you guys. If you had a comment or you had a question or something, make sure you type it in again. If I missed it, guys, I'll get it. All right, Richard Hodge. I'll hit you up later. Got to go back and finish my calculus homework. He said calculus. Oh, you one of them smart ones.
Hey. Help a sister
Smart
out.
one.
I don't know much about math. Help me.
No, look, I ain't gonna cuss. One of them smart ones. TJ, what inspired you
Click it.
for those?
Click it for everyone to see.
Oh, okay. Boom. TJ says, what inspired me for those that don't know? Inspired me for what? Clarify. I will answer that. Eli Vader, just watch your 10-hour pork butt vid from 7 years ago. Damn.
Ooh.
Remember watching that back then because we had the same grill. Wow. Nice. I've come a long way since then, man. I think I've done a little. That video sucks so bad. I mean, great information and a good cook, but I don't even have the grill anymore. I messed around and went to work, and I work in the Middle East. I went to work. I left ashes, man. Rookie move. I left ashes in the freaking pan, and by the time I came back, that thing rusted through.
Go click on
Hey, take care of
Michelle.
Hodge. He says he's working on his BS in psychology. Well, I'm psychologically full of BS. All right.
Where did it go?
What's my thoughts on a pellet smoker, like a Traeger or a Rectech? I want one. I've never cooked on one. I think it's more like an oven that smokes, but I want one just because I don't have one. Isn't that terrible? So I think they're great. He said no argument. All right. There he is. Hey, put your hands together for Fire and Water Cooking. Put your hands together. I was just talking about you, Darren. I mentioned the fact that your podcast, you interviewed me on your podcast, and I just was talking about you because I was talking about how this is going to be what I'm doing now through StreamYard, through YouTube, and Facebook together. Going to integrate this when I start doing my podcast. I can do a simulcast. But yeah, Fire and Water Cooking. Hey, type in your podcast, man. And I saw that you just released that one with CJ, Cooking with CJ. And yeah, nice. But yeah, put it in the comments. I'll put it up here on the screen so you guys can check out his podcast. He's been doing it way longer than I have. And I'm going to start sucking his brain. I got to get that information. And there was another couple of people in here, Darren, Fire and Water Cooking, that mentioned interest in a podcast. And I had just said, hey, I got a couple friends that have podcasts, and I might be able to get some information. So yeah, type in the address to your podcast and I'll put it up on the screen. I won't know what you can do with what I want to. Oh, you want to know what I can do with ramen noodles? I can do a bunch with ramen noodles.
Oh, click it, Daddy.
Where is it?
Fire and Water.
There you go, guys. Fire and Water Podcast.
Boom.
All right, Jansen, what am I going to cook live? Well, what I was going to do, I might as well tell y'all. See, the danger about telling what you're going to do,
Well, don't
because
tell.
you got a bunch of YouTube folks that's here, they'll jump right on your shit. They sure will. But this is what I was going to do. It's going to turn into a video because my technique's a little bit different. I was just going to do tomato soup and a grilled cheese. But the tomato soup is going to be done in a certain way, and it's going to be alive, so it'll all be done, obviously, in less than 30 minutes or whatever. But the tomato soup is going to be, I'm going to use a certain technique. I'm not going to talk about how I'm going to do that. And the grilled cheese is going to be more than just cheese. All right. I'm going to use a different type of bread. I'm going to use multiple cheeses and add one or two other things in there. And boom. But I'm not going to do that as a live now. I'm going to do it as a regular video. If I do a live, it has to be something that's even if I do the prep beforehand, the live needs to be done in a reasonable amount of time. You don't want to have a live more than 45 minutes and blah blah blah. Someone said something about his infantrymen ramen noodle recipes are second nature. You can do a live with ramen noodles and MREs. I'm just saying. Michelle McCullough says, "Love your Boston butt on the Weber. I tried it and it worked out awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it." Cynthia Jones, t-shirt information, please. I don't have any yet. Someone was just scolding my behind
TJ
about not having having t-shirts going out. I'm gonna do it. I always say, love you like cook food and things like that. So I'm considering it. I just don't feel like my channel is big enough to warrant merch yet. I also haven't done the what's that thing? Patreon. I just don't feel like my channel's big enough yet for Patreon, that type of stuff.
Daddy, click on Dwayne.
Dwayne, if someone what?
Click on it. That is a good question.
Oh, here's a good question. If someone is lactose intolerant, is it okay if they have clarified butter? That I'm gonna have to ask you to do some research because I don't know the actual answer. I do not. But my belief is if you cook out all of the milk solids like I do, okay. Let me back up. Clarified butter. Clarified butter still leaves some moisture, some water in it if you just boil it until it separates a little bit and then you ladle off the butter oil or the clarified butter off the top of the milk solids. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's been brought to the temperature high enough to kill off all of the milk stuff. The video I just did, I brought it to the point of ghee. I boiled out all of the water and I toasted the milk solids. So they sunk all the way to the bottom of my pan and then they got toasted and kind of stuck to the bottom of the pan. Temperature is really, really high. And then you have ghee. Now, it's not technically ghee because ghee comes from a cultured butter, meaning milk the cow, turn it into butter, and then it's cultured, but it's still got all the cultures and the things from the cow in it. The milk that the butter that we get from the store has been pasteurized and processed. They've taken pretty much all the natural stuff out of the natural stuff. Okay, so that's not a cultured butter; it's a processed butter. But the technique is making ghee, even though technically, because it's not cultured, it's not ghee. I hope that answered your question. Moving right along. Man, these comments are going very fast. Yes. All right. Can you find my podcast on my website? Okay. Darren, here you go. Right there. That's from Darren. You can find his podcast on his website, fireandwatercooking.com. Put your hands together for Fire and Water Cooking, this podcast. All right. Vic says we did in Afghanistan. Yes, indeed. At least wouldn't. Everyone is doing survival meals. Will I? Every meal's a survival meal. Exactly.
We should have the Pantry meal. Chronicles.
The reason I won't do, let me put that up. The reason I won't do survival meals because I think that kind of leads toward being scary, if that makes sense. And there's this whole COVID-19 thing. It's got to run its course. All right, guys. The better prepared we are, the more survivable things are going to be. But if you think back, I'm 53 years old. You think back when I was a kid, about 45 years ago, the regular flu was killing folks. Remember that? That's before they had a vaccine for it. People were dropping like flies. Now, the whole world didn't get shut down because the whole world isn't connected as well as they are now. Everyone's on the internet. Everyone has a smartphone. Countries are talking to each other and blah, blah, blah. But, once they come up with a vaccine, this might end up being like the new flu. It's flu season. Go to Walgreens, get a shot. COVID-19 season. Go to Walmart, get a shot, Yeah. So, no, I don't do survival meals because, it's a tragedy and this is a state of emergency, but I still don't think, I don't panic the folks. They already buying up all the damn toilet paper.
So
Blue Cord, I would definitely buy a Love You Like Cook Food shirt. Okay, man.
Hey.
Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Neville Wiltombi. I made a UDS smoker after watching your video. It was a lot of work, but fun. Now I'm looking forward to trying it out. Hey, let me know that it works out. Let me know how it works out. Mine works just fine. All right. We did that. We did that. He says you can also, here you go, boom. Back to the podcast. You can also find his podcast at the web address fireandwatercooking.buzzsprout.com. All right, I'm gonna leave that there for a second. What you gonna be? Hold on. What gonna be my next step? Like, do I think? No, I'm not gonna open a restaurant, man. Once you turn your hobby into a job, it's not fun no more.
But you are turning this into a job.
No, I won't. I won't. Well, I know, but I won't open up a restaurant or a
I
food
wish you
truck.
would.
How you doing, Kamal? I hope everything's well. I hope everything's well. Amar said they would buy a T-shirt. I might have to start some T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. I lost what I was saying. Not what I was saying. I am Barbecue Bryce. Uncle Phil, what's going on? What's going on? Eli Vader, you still got that yellow? Yes, I do. I'm going to rebuild it. Now that I got all this extra time, because my UDS, is my NUDS, my not ugly drum smoker, it's kind of turned ugly. It's been sitting out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to film myself. I'm going to take it apart, replace the hardware with the same thing, just newer stuff, paint that thing again, and get that thing back to ship shape. I am. All right, Buddha's Place. I really want you to know that you can stop working with Parts Unknown and be a YouTuber. I wish I could. I could stop working in Parts Unknown and be a YouTuber. I don't make enough money to pay my bills. You think? I'm not willing to make that leap of faith, man.
Yeah.
One of my biggest fears, you can ask my wife, one of my biggest fears is to be unsuccessful, to fail. I've been deathly afraid to fail. And then anything I do, I try to do the best at it. And I'm just not willing to. I got people depending on me. And dude, if I quit working where I'm working, which makes a sizable paycheck, and I mean, everything in me tells me if I go whole hog with Daddy Cooks in the podcast, it'll work. I just can't take that chance. Mike H, would I ever do vlog of my everyday life while you're at home or do another vacation vlog? I would not do a vlog every day while I'm home. No, not at all. Don't need people in that much of my business.
Yeah.
And would I do a vlog on another vacation? Well, once people stop dying from upper respiratory infections, yeah, I'll do a vacation eventually. But not during freaking Corona season, babe.
Our vacation will be to, we're going to have a vacation in the living room.
All right, Michelle says, I have a Blackstone griddle and have enjoyed it. Great little flat top. See, I haven't done a griddle. I have a griddle that I can put on my grill. I have an outdoor kitchen propane. It has a griddle on that. I even have the dripping griddle from the Slow and Sear that I can put on my Weber kettle, but I just don't have a standalone Blackstone griddle.
I think we do.
No, I don't have a Blackstone griddle
Blackstone
propane setup.
Oh.
No, I don't have one of those.
I was thinking just griddle.
All right, Firewater Cooking, April 26th. Here you go, boom. Read it and weep, folks. April 26th will be Daddy Cooks on podcast, which will be a full video on the YouTube. We filmed that this week. No, what's today? Sunday. We filmed that last week, a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Subscribe. You guys go support Darren at Fire and Water Cooking. And on the 26th, you will see my video interview where Darren interviewed me on his podcast. All right, guys. There you go. Uh-oh, Randy White. How you doing, Randy? He says, I'm still living in VA and have to get down there to see you sometime when all this... Come on, Randy. Shoot, what do you drink? Light liquor, dark liquor? If you don't drink liquor, you can watch me.
We got water, too. Stay hydrated.
Water's for medicinal purposes. That's the wrong button. There you go. How about some canteen cup meals? Man, look, once we get to the zombie apocalypse, we can go into canteen cup meals. Oh, I just jumped some stuff. Evening Phil. Hey, Chef. How you doing, Chef Johnny? Someone just asked me a question. I skipped right past it. Firewater. I made my first St. Patrick's Day meal tonight, corned beef and potato. I have a corned beef. I have a couple of corned beef videos, but hey, good for you. Good for you, Darren. Kerrygold and Plugra are both cultured butters available in American markets. Wow. See, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Chippy Sweet, no survival meals. I want burgers and wine. There she go. There she go.
Good too.
All right. Good evening, Phil. I already talked to Chef Johnny. Restaurant will drain. This is from Darren. Here you go. Restaurant will drain the life out of you. Think about what is going on right now. A lot will go out of business. Yeah, a lot of people will go out of business because of the situation. Amari. Yeah, I'm tired of the survival meal videos. LOL. Every meal is a survival meal. Damn right.
If you eating, you survive.
That's right.
Amen.
I know I heard of those making 10K. What? 10K a month? Man, if I could get there. Listen, if I could get 10K a month off of YouTube, I would do a daily vlog. Man, I put cameras up.
I'll be like, let me hold $1.
We be walking around the house. I'll be like, hey, put your drawers on, Daddy. Walk around with a camera. What's my favorite wood choice? Or it depends on what my meat is. TJ, it does depend on what it depends on what I'm cooking, and it also depends on what I'm cooking on. Okay. For my offset smoker, I start the fire with charcoal, but I'm cooking with straight wood. Okay. If I'm doing poultry, if you're doing poultry, you want a lighter wood. You want a fruit wood. I like cherry on poultry. I like apple on poultry, peach on poultry. I'd even do pecan. If I'm doing meat, if I'm doing beef, like a brisket, or if I'm doing a brisket, I'm gonna season with salt and pepper, but I'm probably gonna use post oak. Post oak. Might use mesquite, but you got to be careful with mesquite because it's very, very strong in flavor. Fish, you want a light fruit wood. So, yeah, it depends on what I'm cooking, and also depends on what I'm cooking on. Okay, if I'm using my Ugly Drum smoker or my Weber kettle to smoke, then I'm using wood chunks. I never use chips. I use wood chunks about the size of my fist. I use wood chunks. I never use wood chips. Hope that answers your question. Lisa Wooden, I can tell that you do your best. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Aww.
He really does.
All right, Darren's talking to Chef Johnny. Chef Johnny's talking back. All right. Avanteb, Houston here, North Carolina here. All right. All right. Mike, he says, I hope everyone's well. Everyday barbecue and cooking. He hopes everybody's well. I hope everything's good with you up that way. Favorite smoker, offset, Weber, or UDS? Ooh, favorite smoker. My favorite smoker is my UDS because I built it myself. Now, favorite one to cook on right now is my offset because that's the newest one and I'm still learning it. There's a different technique for each apparatus. All right. UDS is pretty much set it and forget it. Weber kettle is too if you can dial it in. But the offset, you got to watch that thing. You got to make sure you're monitoring your temperature, you're monitoring your how much fuel, and then you got to monitor your airflow. And you can't just walk with if you're using the offset, you're just committing to barbecue that day. You're not doing anything else. All right. What's my favorite meat to cook in cooking the UDS? Favorite meat, spare ribs. I really don't like. I'm not big on baby backs. There's more meat on a spare rib, and if I'm not cooking, I'm not a competitor. I don't do competition cooking, so I just take off the membrane. I don't even cut off the rib tips. I just cook the whole thing just like that. Because once you get to the end of the rib where the rib tip is, you just bite that off and crunch through the gristle. Anyway, that's just my take on it. Okay, Chef Johnny, everybody speaking. TJ, that's the last comment. He said, you're very informative and you keep it simple when you're cooking. Thank you, TJ. I appreciate it. Everybody put your hands together for TJ. All right. Amari says, yes, spare ribs. Woo-wee. Yeah, guys. And I'm sorry if I missed your comments, guys. If I missed your comment, just type it in again. There's a lot of, I got a lot of comments coming in and it's hard to catch them all. And I'm sorry. Am I hogging the mic, baby? You can talk too.
I don't got a question.
Well, it's just no one talking to me, Daddy.
I'm just sitting here like a little cheerleader. Like,
Grandson just came in. Got to go. Thanks. All right, Buddha. Take care, man. Appreciate you. Take care. Be safe, man. Hey, if someone's around you and they cough, run. Run. Get your ass away. That's right.
Make like Thanos and evaporate.
That's right, man. But this was great. This was fun. I've been on for an hour. Firewater cooking. Darren, I have 2 racks of spare ribs thrown out for a video in the next day or so. See, now I got 2 pork butts in the freezer right now. I want to do a pork butt. I have yet to do pulled pork or a pork butt on my offset. So I'm going to do that. And someone asked my favorite, what am I planning on getting next? And I answered that. I want a Kamado. Actually, I want a slow and sear Kamado. And I want a pellet. Don't know what kind yet. But I don't know, something similar to a Blackstone griddle. That sounds interesting. What do you think, Mike? Should I get one? Should I get one? Yeah, man. Mike, his YouTube channel is Everyday Cooking. Mike, type your YouTube channel in, man. He does a lot of griddle cooking on it. I think he has a Blackstone. Great channel. Great dude. He's upstate. Hey, all my YouTube folks, all my Facebook folks and friends up in Chicago, he's up in your way. He's up your way, guys. He's right outside of Chicago from you guys.
My shirt says Mushu's Bed and Breakfast. What is that? I can't read upside down. Wake
up with a smile. All right, please make video. Who says Mike? Michelle McCullough says, please make a video of pork butt on the offset. If you, I will. I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that this week. Camp Chef Woodwind Wi-Fi with Sidekick. A Camp Chef Woodwind, huh? Camp Chef. You talking about a griddle, Darren? Fire and water cooking? TJ, what's your dad's, best thing? Oh, this is your question. What's your dad's, best thing he cooked? I'm talking when you tasted it, you hit the floor and your taste buds faded with flavor. What's the best thing I've cooked that you tasted?
So many. Can I name a few things? Because I'm like,
sure, we're at home.
Because I love your lasagna. I love you. Okay, that loaded baked potato quiche, because it was different.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Delicious, and it like melted in your mouth. Okay, I love any type of pulled pork. I love barbecue. That steak, the reverse sear one, that was like, it was like close to chops to me.
You talking about the tomahawk steak, the big one with the big bone on it? Nice.
Flashbacks.
Nice. There you go. There you have it. He said, hello, Keno Jones. Keno Jones. I think that's right. Or Keno Jones. Hello from Jacksonville, Florida. Hey. Hello from North Carolina. All right. North Carolina. I can't find the right one. There it is. All right. Jacksonville, Florida in the house. All right. Darren says it is a pellet grill with a side gas grill / griddle. And Everyday Barbecue and Cooking has one also. That's Mike. All right. Mike H., you should ask all your kids. Hold on. Make sure that doesn't get away from me. You should ask all your kids what's the best meal you have ever made that they have ever eaten. Okay. I will ask them. Double D. Good name. Hold on. Y'all, everybody just put your hands together for Double D. Everybody loves Double D. Oh, yeah, it is Double B. Oh.
Double B.
I thought you were talking about Double D. Anyway. All right. Last Thanksgiving, Uncle smoked a turkey on a Traeger. I did mine on the Weber kettle. Mine was whipped out so quick. He had leftovers whipped out so quick. He had leftovers gonna keep my money. Oh, okay.
See, get your money's worth.
He said the Weber kettle. He said, bump it. Don't get he said, don't get a Traeger. Just keep the Weber kettle. That's worth considering. That's worth considering. All right. Try something different and use an Alabama white sauce on that pulled pork. All right. If this virus cleans up, I'll be in Florida this summer. All right, man. You better make sure you got one of them masks.
Turn into Dave. Or Darth Vader.
Um,
I am your father.
All right, Chef Johnny Darren wants to know where. All right. That deal in the scrambled eggs tip was awesome too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
One, you gotta click that one because a lot of people when they hear dill and eggs, they frown up, and I'm like,
No,
no.
I'll tell you this. Dill, try this, Michelle. Marjoram. Marjoram is amazing in eggs. If you don't have dill, use marjoram. I don't even know how to spell it. Marjor. Marjoram is great with eggs and a little bit of sour cream. All right, Dwayne, I want to go to Florida too in the future. All right. Barbecue is good. Good barbecue is good barbecue. Double B. All right, Daddy Cooks. I'm out, y'all. Be good and safe. You too, TJ. Take care.
Bye.
Steve Miller. Hey, Phil. Good to see you. Good to be seen, my friend. And Chef John says he has a chef convention there. All right. Do I ever do brisket? I'm trying to learn how to cook it on the grill. I have quite a few brisket videos. You go to my YouTube channel, Daddy Cooks, and just type in, you go to my channel and you got that little, right in the middle of the screen, right underneath the title, you got a little bitty magnifying glass, I think it is. You click on that and you can search for the videos in that one channel. Instead of searching all of YouTube, you're just doing a search for that one channel. You type in brisket and a couple of my brisket videos will pop up.
And Mari said it's hard to find marjoram where they live.
It's hard to find. Amazon, baby. Amazon's all I can tell you. There's some culinary schools there that I'll be at for a week. Nice. That's for Chef Johnny. Well, guys, we've been on for over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed this. I really want to thank you guys. Put your hands together for yourselves. You guys are great people. All right. Oh, snap. Daryl Jolly. Hey, how you doing, Daryl?
Hi.
Good to see you, man. Me and him, we were at Platoon Sergeants together. Yeah. Back when we were good looking and bulletproof. Now we just good looking. How you doing, Daryl? Hope everything's fine, my friend. I hope everything's okay. Michelle McCullough said, check out Tiger Season on Amazon. Great stuff. I will.
Ooh.
I will. Imari gets clap, clap, clap for you, Daryl. Haven't found any good barbecue in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm from Alabama, so I cook my own barbecue. There you go. Make your own sauce. There you go. But guys, we've been on for 1 hour and 7 minutes. I thank and appreciate all of you guys for putting up with my nonsense. And hey, we're getting ready to get up out of here. Be safe, be careful, wash your freaking hands. Don't touch anything. Just walk to the store like this. Don't touch anything. If you fall down, just tuck and take one. Don't touch anything. Stay 6 feet away from other people. If you hear somebody sneeze or cough, run. Your life depends on it. I'm just joking. Anyway, guys, be safe, be careful. I will be doing this again. Don't forget, please support my YouTube channel, Daddy Cooks. Please support my podcast, RBOP, Riddick's Book of Philosophy. That's both video and on the my podcast host. I appreciate you guys. And since we're social distancing, I get bored. I'll pour myself a drink. I grab myself a kid. And I turn on the camera. We're going to go, baby. I love you guys. Stay out of trouble. We are out of here in 5,
Love y'all.
4, 3, 2, 1. Love you like cook food. Take care.